What's good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to another quick hitter. At the end of the day, Kentavious Caldwell Pope will re-sign for a 1 year, $12 million deal with the Los Angeles Lakers. He had an up and down season. Went to jail. He had a bad month, a bad couple weeks, I should say. He was able to become that 3 and D guy that they really wanted him to be. Um, He's not a superstar. He's not a franchise guy. They took a flyer on him. They know who he is. They know how hard he works. They know what he brings to the table. They know he fits in with this team because they haven't really made no drastic changes with this team other than adding LeBron, which actually makes his job a lot easier because LeBron is a guy that he makes you pick your poison. Either he's going to score or he's going to find the open man. And Kentavious Caldwell Pope, if he can continue to learn how to advance playing off the ball, knocking down the spot up threes, moving without the basketball, doing the backdoor cuts, getting out in transition. If he can do those little things, he can have a decent season. And LeBron done made a lot of players that was role players stars because they didn't have to do anything but do the simple things and the small things. And I believe at the end of the day, Kentavious Caldwell Pope, if he can do these things, he can have one of his best seasons. He really hasn't had a dominant or amazing season. His career high is 14.5 points a game, but he didn't really shoot well from the field because he's shooting a lot of threes. He attempted 5.6 threes a game, made them at a 38% clip. He's an average three-point shooter, but he was able to shoot above average last season. He was able to give you the 5.2 rebounds and a 2.2 assists while still giving you 1.4 steals. So he's a player that 12 million. A lot of people saying is an overpay, but look how much money they paid him last year. He had a significant decrease in salary just to stay with this Laker team, a team that he already grew with, a team that he already know the personnel, he knows the system, he knows the coach, and he's going to play with another great player that takes pressure off him and makes his job a lot easier because all the attention defensively is going to be how to stop LeBron. And that's a good thing because now he can benefit from that. And he won't have to force up and take a lot of dumb shots like he had to do last year. And he doesn't have to take a lot of contested shots because most of the time he's going to get double teamed and trapped, and he's going to find a guy like Pope wide open for mid-range jumpers or threes. And if he can add the backdoor cuts and the consistent moving while still getting space to knock down shots, he can get a little trigger happy. He can get a little overconfident, but hopefully he settles down and accepts his role. And if he does that, he can be a solid piece and a solid contributor and a solid starter at that shooting guard position, especially because his defense is good. He is a little physical. He is a little tough. He's 6'5", a solid height for that. Um, in the NBA, 6'5" is solid, and his ability to hit those spot up shots is going to really continue to make him eat in the NBA. If he can knock down those threes and be a specialist, he's going to be having a long tenure in the NBA just all 3-point shooting. And that's what he needs to focus on the most and playing off the ball because LeBron James is coming to LA when the season starts. And like I said, you still got Ingram, still got Kuzma, still got Lonzo. So those people are pass first guys. They not really alphas right now. They like to play within the system. Obviously, Luke Walton coming from playing with the Lakers in the triangle, you need to move without the basketball, and obviously playing under and coaching for the Golden State Warriors and I'm coaching under Steve Kerr. That's a pace and space movement offense. Luke Walton was a guy that was getting on a hot seat, and now that's gone. If he gets LeBron, now he knows he's going to be making it to the playoffs. Now he knows he has a chance to win a championship. You've seen how well he coached the Warriors when Steve Kerr was gone, and now we get to see how well he can coach them. But with the new roster, different type of players, only one superstar on the roster, they still should be good enough to make the playoffs, and their offense should be one of the best in the league. And Pope can very well contribute to that if he can continue to advance his game and polish up and get some consistency. I think you need to add a little floater game too, because if they run him off the 3-point line, he has to be able to either finish at the rim, get to the free throw line, pass the ball or even just get a little floater game that can really punish the defense if they help off LeBron or they run him off the 3-point line. He has to have a little bit more options. I'm not saying he sucks at these things or he can't do these things. I'm just saying he needs to polish up and continue to add to his game so this team can be more harder to guard. And if he can handle the ball a little bit and make other plays, that can make them even tougher to guard, even with LeBron James on the roster. The more weapons and the more things you can do, the harder it is and the more diverse the offense is and the better the offense is because now you have a guy that can do multiple things. So I think Caldwell Pope needs able to do that. Um, that will really pay dividends for him in the Los Angeles Lakers. So let me know what you guys think. Comment if you agree, disagree, think he should never get signed, think he's overpaid, think he's overrated, or you think they just signed him to try him out for one more year, then they're going to try to find a guy at the shooting guard position in the future. Check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description and comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description and comment section below. Like on Facebook to show support. Coinway Basketball Analysis, I'm gone. And let me know what you guys think about Kentavious Caldwell Pope returning to the Lakers with a 1-year, $12 million deal and playing with LeBron.